Hey CrossFit community, Frank with another update on the CF Affiliate Collective. I want to start off by giving a huge thank you to Greg Glassman, Emily Kaplan, and the team over at the Broken Science Initiative. The work they're doing is really fantastic, and I encourage you to go check out brokenscience.org, follow them on Instagram at Broken Science Initiative, and also follow at the CrossFit Book, which is Emily's account largely. They've even archived Greg's CrossFit Journal articles as the Glassman archives, which is fantastic, and they're translating some of those journal articles into other languages, which is amazing. I do wish that they would, despite the note on the Glassman archives main page, that they would remove the term CrossFit and replace it with the Glassman methodology, but there's my vote. So for anyone questioning what affiliates got from being an affiliate under Greg Glassman, I want to really encourage you guys to go out to the Glassman archives on the Broken Science Initiative and watch the address of Greg to affiliates at the 10+ year affiliate gathering in Whistler a couple years back. I'll include the direct link to the video on the Broken Site website, Broken Science Initiative website below, so check that out in the video notes, or you can go find it by going to brokenscience.org. I think the reason I think everyone needs to watch that is because there was Greg really did a lot of significant stuff that maybe and I think he even acknowledges this in the address, that he did not communicate enough. That was going on in the background, and it was largely doing for affiliates what they couldn't do for themselves. And he addressed this on the Sevan podcast this morning. He was on as a guest Wednesday, August 21st. And I'll include that link to the video for today's Sevan podcast and below in the video notes as well, video description. But he talked a lot about this, but he did a lot of stuff in the background, and the important thing to really know is that is no longer being done under private equity. None of those things Greg was doing directly related to profits for CrossFit. Greg certainly paid himself and deservedly, but the difference being private equity is trying to maximize their profits and doing none of the work that Greg was doing. And so that work isn't getting done. There's no mission behind CrossFit headquarters. Or I should say their only mission is maximizing profits for private equity. And so that doesn't motivate me as an affiliate owner to want to get up in the morning and do what I do. What motivated me was the bigger mission of CrossFit and my part in that. And Souza talks a lot about that in his podcast, or his show on the Sevan podcast yesterday, Tuesday, August 20th, and I'll include the link to that one as well down below. But in the show, Matt rails against private equity's ownership and points out that the brand used to stand for something, and he's questioning his affiliation now that the brand largely stands for maximizing profits for private equity and seems to have no principles or integrity. And I would argue that the principles and integrity that Greg stood for are a large part of what made the brand something people wanted to be a part of. It was largely something that was counter to the messaging coming out of nutrition, fraudulent nutrition and exercise science, and Greg was fighting that battle. And so, Matt and at one point Seth from Jump Ship kind of state the case perfectly. They're discussing that there's no alternative brand other than CrossFit, and so their hesitation with de-affiliating is then they would no longer be part of a brand that expresses the methodology that they use at their gym to get people fit, and the efficacy of the methodology. So, Greg owns the methodology, I would argue, not CrossFit HQ. They own, again, the word CrossFit and the phrase forging elite fitness are trademarks. Nothing else. They don't own any other intellectual property. In fact, they license Greg's intellectual property from him, and he retained that in the sale. So that's where he's able to post the journal articles to as the Glassman archive under brokenscience.org. And thank you again to that team for doing that. But, Matt points out that, he doesn't get up to maximize profits for private equity. He gets up for a mission, and Matt and Seth both point out there's no brand that kind of, they both kind of admit while the company is kind of milking the brand for what it used to stand for, it doesn't stand for that anymore. And so they're kind of left without an answer of should I affiliate or de-affiliate. And, my answer to that is that we should, as affiliates, as the caretakers of the forest, as Greg called affiliate owners, we should be organizing and taking collective action. And that collective action should be forming a new brand. And if affiliates move over en masse to that new brand, then that would make viral news and go spread very quickly. And so the new brand would effectively replace the old brand. And so that's my suggestion to Matt and Seth and all the other affiliate owners out there who are questioning what their affiliation fees are going to and why they should continue to affiliate with CrossFit, the brand, is that if there's an alternative brand and we form an alternative brand, it will quickly spread word of the new brand, and that new brand will be equated with what CrossFit used to stand for, and it will be a stark contrast to what the current CrossFit HQ stands for. And I know what brand I would want to be associated with, and it's not the current HQ. It is the new brand that would be associated with integrity and fighting to cure chronic illness and expose the corruption in the exercise and nutrition sciences, and litigating, legislating, doing things for affiliate owners that they can't do for themselves, but that a parent organization could do for them. And so, while Matt suggests that the CF Affiliate Collective, isn't doing anything, and and presents the affiliate forum that he created as more substantive than what the CFAC has done, I reached out to him afterwards and suggested that listen, I think it's noble that you've created this affiliate forum, but really all you're doing is private equity's work for them and allowing them to continue doing what they're doing, not doing anything for affiliates. Matt's doing it for them while paying an affiliate fee. So he's paying an affiliate fee for getting nothing and then doing the work that he should be getting. And so he's, somewhat, I would argue, enabling private equity to continue to do what they're doing and try and arguably making the case to affiliate owners that they should stay affiliated under private equity, only enabling private equity to tell potential buyers, see, here are these affiliates and they're not going anywhere. And so they'll be able to sell them to the next person who's going to then again try to milk the company for milk affiliates and the community for profits. What I would argue is that CF Affiliate Collective is actually a solution to the private equity problem. We form a new corporation, we establish a new brand. If affiliates move over en masse to that brand, it will make viral news on day one, and we will instantly have a brand that's recognizable, and will be a brand that has a better reputation than the current CrossFit brand, which is, their reputation is terrible and going down every day. So all those links will be in the video notes below. So check those videos out, particularly Greg's interview on the Sevan podcast this morning and his address to 10 plus year affiliates at Whistler. And also encourage you to check out Matt Souza's episode of the Sevan podcast yesterday, also linked below. Check him out. I think Matt does a great job of making the case for why affiliates need to organize and take collective action. And if you're interested in more information about the CF Affiliate Collective, be sure to like this video, follow this channel, and check us out on Instagram at CF Affiliate Collective for more information. And we'll hopefully be having some updates soon. We're going to be trying to collect the actual information, contact information for affiliates who are interested in affiliating with the new brand, and potentially those who are interested in investing and being owners of this new company, particularly the early investors who want to be part of the board and help lead this effort. And I'm talking to you, OG affiliates, you 10, 15 plus year affiliates, step up and give back to the community. I know you do a lot of hard work in your affiliates, but the larger community needs your leadership. And I hope that you will join us and lead the way to starting a new brand as a means of extracting private equity. Affiliate owners know best how our fees should be spent and how the company should be run. Greg gave us the blueprint, we just have to follow it. And affiliate owners are the only ones who are going to do it with principles and integrity and follow Greg's plan. So thanks for your time, and we'll talk again soon.